Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your mowers would practically build themselves. Hello folks, it's Mad Dog Merv. Today on the Kit Hoarder Stash, we're going to do something a little bit different. Well, quite a bit different actually. We just had D-Day, the 75th anniversary of the invasion of Normandy. And well, I've got a really cool piece. I don't have it here. It's at my office, but I actually have some sand from the beach at Omaha Beach. Pretty cool. I also have some sand from the beach at Iwo Jima, which very, very neat to have. Well, for my Iwo Jima, I've built a diorama of a Sherman tank coming ashore on the shores of Iwo Jima. Guess what I'm going to do for my Normandy sand? Well, there's a special tank. It's called a DD tank. And it happens to be made by a company called Resicast. So it's resin. And it's also very expensive. It's no longer made. So finding one of these, they're pretty difficult to find, and I happen to have one in the stash. So Resicast makes this 35th scale. It's an M4A1 DD, which is a small hatch. And this has the lowered screen on it, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and open it up and take a look at it, shall we? Lots of really cool pictures of the built model, so let's take a look. And oh, first thing, got some bubble wrap. There we go, make it pop. So here is our, ooh, that's neat looking, our lowered screen. And we got some stock styrene. I wonder what we're gonna have to do with that. Two sets of instructions. Oh, we've got one with the lowered screen and one without the screen. I mean, we've got one kit here, but instructions for doing it either way. Way cool. Oh, we have a CD. And I'm assuming that on this CD is kind of a, yep, some pictures of the DD Shermans. Awesome. I don't know that this came with the kit. This may have been something that was done by the previous owner of this kit. I'm not sure. Pretty neat. Well, let's get into the kit itself. Yeah, that's just going to blow. Here is the hull, the upper hull. And looking at it, it's straight as an arrow. It looks really, really good. It's got good cast texture on it. So, good quality. Nice. Lower hull has a few details in it. The hatch and the floor where the seats go. So I guess if you're going to have an open hatch, it makes sense to have some kind of a interior. The wheels and bogies. And the wheels, it's interesting, the wheels are already part of the suspension. They're already molded on there. Wow, I wonder how they did that. That's interesting. And then the upper part with the return roller, that's one piece. Wow, not much to the suspension. That's kind of nice for me. That isn't a lot of building. The sprocket, the front sprocket, is one piece. So there is going to be some cleanup on the gates, from these gates, and they have numbers. Here's WRO, WLO, WO. So they obviously correspond to something in the instructions. Awesome. Here are, ooh, looks like interior parts, some kind of parts, and the rear wheel. Ah, neat. Tracks for the M4A1 in resin. Okay, we'll see how that goes when I build it. Here is the rear part of the engine deck. Some photo etch, very nice. for the screen on the engine deck, and the headlight guards, and a few other things. That's good. All of the casting is awesome. More parts, just little teeny pieces parts, but the casting looks great. Looks like it'll be really easy to get off of the resin gates to build it, to clean it up. Not a lot of cleanup is what I'm getting at. Turret parts. Some of these have no cleanup at all. The hatches are crisp and perfect. Very, very nice. Oh look, somebody threw in some value gear. Now whether that comes with this kit, I don't know, or whether they just threw it in here, but here is some value gear Sherman stowage. Sherman set number 3, it says. Very nice. It's going to be neat. Can't wait to get on this, but it's going to be a little while. Wow, that's a great looking turret with the numbers cast into it. Wow. Great texture. So, nice, very nice. Ah, front transmission cover with part of the DD parts already molded in. Awesome. And great texture on it. Hardly any cleanup. Jeez. So this is a great little kit. There's other bags here with just some. Here's the gun matlets, lights, grab handles, things like that. Let's see what else there is. Yeah, there's just some, oh yeah, more grab handles. Wow, in resin. Probably have to do these out of brass, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So that's it, folks. That's, wow, amazing kit. I think I paid $150 for it. I don't know what these retailed for when they were being sold, but I can imagine at least that. So one of these days I'm going to get started on this and actually build it into this DD tank. Now, I may not use the lower hull. I may use a different lower hull. We'll see. I may use some different wheels. We will see. We'll just see what mood I'm in when I get to this point to actually start building this thing. But just in looking at it here, the resin, it's amazing. So very, very high quality kit. Definitely worth the money. And, well, kind of the only game in town if you want a 35th scale DD tank, particularly the M4A1. So yeah, lots of nice pictures on it. So anyway, there we go. This is one of the real rare things that I have in my stash. So hope you enjoyed this. And if you have any questions, throw them out in the comments and I'll try to answer them the best I can. We'll get building this, I don't know, maybe later this year, but when we do, we'll obviously go into a lot more detail. So anyway, thanks for watching.